What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to Vic Drives. So this isn't really one of the videos that I was planning on making so soon. I thought I'd have a few more weeks to do it, but in case you can't tell, this is the camera that I normally film with, and well, I'm clearly not filming with it. So what am I filming on, if you are curious, is my new iPhone 12 Pro Max E300 Civic EJ something. The names are just getting ridiculously long. But my iPhone 12 Pro Max. There's nothing wrong with this camera, and like the video that you watched last week was filmed with it, but I did just pick up this, and my current phone is the iPhone XS Max, which I have to give back soon. So because I'm going to be returning it, I figured I wanted to do a camera comparison between the two. But I was like, I have this, I have a GoPro, so let's just compare all of them. So that's what we're going to be doing, but obviously this is a car channel, so I'm not going to go out and take wildlife photography. So I enlisted the help of a 21-year-old model, and we are basically just going to take a few different... We're basically going to test the capabilities of the 12 Pro Max and compare it to a DSLR camera, a GoPro, and an older phone, and see if all these claims about this fantastic new camera are real. I'm curious to see what happens, and hopefully you are too. So I guess let's get into it. Okay, so first off, we have photography. I'm going to take every picture with each device from the same location, but I'm not going to tell you guys which I took with what. And so you'll see them one by one, and then you'll see all four of them in a grid, and then you guys can tell me which one you think looks better, or you can try to guess and see which camera is which. And then at the end of each section, I'll tell you which camera was which. And this is all handheld. I'm not using any tripods, not using anything else. Pretty much a real world test, if you will. So photography, here we go. Okay, so that's the pictures. Obviously I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know if there's a very clear difference or not. But keep tally if you were able to figure out which one was the iPhone and which one wasn't. And we will do video next. So I'm gonna have the same sentence in all of them, and I'm just going to switch them. I normally use an external mic on this camera. It's in the car right now. But because I don't have that mic for the phones and the GoPro, I'm not going to use it, and we're just going to use the onboard mic for all of them. So if the audio sounds really crappy, forgive me, but it's the fairest way to do a comparison. And here is the mic test and video test on the, let's call it test subject A. So the sentence that we're using for all of them. If you're enjoying this video so far, definitely subscribe to Vic Drives. It's a little red button down below. And don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. All right, and this is video on test subject B. Again, same sentence. If you enjoy this video, subscribe to Vic Drives. It's a little red button down below, and don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified when I post another video. And here is video on test subject C, let's call it. Still same wide angle lens. If you're enjoying this content, then subscribe to Vic Drives. It's a little red button down below. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications when I post another video. And here is our last and final test subject D, let's call it. Wide angle lens. And if you're enjoying this content, then subscribe to Vic Drives, and don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified when I post another video. Okay, so next up, something that doesn't really get tested all that often is how good the camera is at autofocusing. So if, you know, we have the car here and then something else is happening over there and I turn the camera real quick, will the camera be able to focus? I've had some issues with this focusing in the past, so I figured this is a good time to test it. I have the box for the iPhone, and we're pretty just gonna put it up to the camera, take it away, and see how quickly it focuses or unfocuses, I guess. Okay, so for this next test, we are in my office, and we're going to use this tiny little sports car, pullback car, and we're basically going to try some low light photography with it. I have these tiny little focus lights that I'm going to put off on either side just to create a little bit of light in the room, but I'm going to turn off the main light that's up here and see how they all do. All right, and now we're gonna try out the low light videography. So same situation, except I'm just gonna pull the car back and kind of just let it go across the frame, and see how well the camera does at picking it up. And there you have it, guys. So this is me post-editing, and from what I can tell, this guy right here is a pretty heavy hitter. Now, in terms of autofocusing, night mode, this definitely outperformed all the others. I was really surprised with how the 10S, or how well the 10S did. And then I realized while I was editing that the GoPro is all super wide angle, not wide angle, so that was probably very easy to guess. But the DSLR is around 9 years old now, so given that, you know, it wasn't great, it takes fantastic pictures, like no exception, but it just doesn't really do all that well. And in terms of autofocusing, I'm sure if you go back through some of my older videos, you'll see that it doesn't always do the best job. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Were you able to guess all of them correctly? And if so, should I switch to this as my primary camera for the channel? I don't know. And if you enjoyed the video, then definitely be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.